us now is the Minot State women's soccer interim head coach TJ Perez. It's been a fantastic run so far for the Beavers. They are unbeaten in their last 9 games with a great record of 7-2-4 on the season. So TJ, this run that you guys are on has put you into second place in the conference. You guys are playing the first place team coming up this weekend. So what's the attitude like going into this big weekend?
I think it's just taking a step at a time, like we have. A lot of it has been, we've been growing on and taking our stepping stones that we need to, and this week is just one of those next steps. And our goal is just we look at our points needed, and this weekend, if we get 1 point or 3 points from Friday, we know we're going to be in the conference tournament. So that's our goal. It's been our goal this whole year.
And one of the stats that really stands out about your season so far in conference play, 11 goals for your team, only 3 goals allowed against your team. So not a lot of goals when the Beavers are on the field. So in games like that, what does that say about the attitude of your team to win all these low-scoring games?
It's this mentality that we've really gotten into, especially once conference started, was we want to be the strongest team defensively first, right? That's our first objective. Can we be on the field together as one unit and put our body on the line when we need to? That was obviously the case on Sunday against Wayne. Players clearing the ball off the line and doing everything we need to defensively. And that's the mindset that we're looking for, is who's going to do that job. And when asked of you, are you going to step up and, put your body on the line for everybody?
And how difficult is it to manage the, not getting complacent after you get that early goal, knowing that you have the defense that you have, not getting that early goal in the first 10 minutes and just coasting from there?
Yeah, I think we have a good winning mentality is what we've been calling it. And it's literally just us doing our job of keeping the same tempo the whole game, not giving up or saying, oh, we're comfortable with what we have. We want to continue to push and we want to get more. I think there's some games where we probably could have gotten 1 more goal or 2 more goals, but the defensive mentality is there. And then the next mentality is to continue our tempo, to continue possession, to control the game in the ways we want to.
And part of those, part of the defensive excellence is obviously Maddie Kindred, your senior goalkeeper, and that recently just set the Minot State all-time record for most shutouts in her career. How great has she been all season, and how, key is that to have that piece behind your back line?
She's been huge. Senior season, she really just wanted to get after it, and she has. Obviously the stats are there for her, and she's made some unbelievable saves, especially against Augie, and she has really just come out as a leader and demanded more of those players in front of her and demanded more of herself as well. And all doing this while being a nursing major, doing her clinical hours, like off the field and on the field, she is phenomenal and has done a great job.
And of course, the players in front of her have been outstanding too. Shea Taylor and Jordan Tempest in the middle, of course, and Sierra Heron, Rebecca Storr outside. That defensive back line, what makes them really special? Because it's a mixture of experience and youth back there.
Yeah, I think Kristen is on our left back, and Shea and Tempest in the center, and then Bex and Sierra sharing, and people able to step in wherever they need to. And I think the biggest thing is, again, the leadership in the back of people demanding others and communicating to others. Shea this is her sophomore year. Tempest, she's in her junior year, and both have created a good relationship and understanding between each other, and communicate well with those around them in the back line. And there's this energy between all of them of what the job needs to be and what they need to get done.
And one of the things that's been really impressive about your team this season is the depth that's been shown. You've had players miss games, important players. Chloe Allen has missed games, Sierra Heron, Rebecca Storr, and players have stepped up in that place to continue this streak that you're on. So what does that say about your team, that it's a next man up mentality essentially?
It's great. I mean, that's what we want and what we strive for. And Everybody has been ready to come in and make an impact, whether that is 5 minutes or whether that is, taking over a starting role. Everyone has done the job and the role that they've been asked to do, and have gone above and beyond that. And that's what makes a team and gets you into this part of season, when people are willing to do those jobs and step in when needed and asked upon.
And going back to the beginning of the season, when you start 0-2-2, you lose your first conference game. Did you foresee this kind of run happening, this kind of potential that you guys be at the top of the standings near the end of the season?
I knew there'd be a run. I that's what we were building towards, and we had put, especially towards the end of our non-conference, we had put a couple of the ideas that we were looking for together, and we knew good things were coming, and we had to be patient, and we had to tell the players to be patient and trust the process. And once we really just dug into what we were looking for and what we wanted as a whole, like, we revisited our values and what we wanted for the rest of the season, and we had a great discussion as a team, and we've since then met what we wanted to do. And I think it's because of those discussions and because of that trust in the process of where we could go. That's shown now why we're in the situation we're in.
And seeing you guys on social media, it seems like you guys have a lot of fun in the locker room. And how important is that to have that type of energy when this streak is going on?
Oh, it's great. It adds that, a little bit of fun and engagement as well, right? It's also about, we want to win and we want to do those things and we want to compete, but it's also about having a good energy about it. And if you can have that fun aspect in there as well, that pushes you to do even more, and that brings the whole team together, and it builds our culture, and the way and the direction and the way we want it to go.
And I guess we'll wrap it up with this. How special would it be for you in your first year as the head coach to have a home playoff, maybe even win in NSIC play coming up later this month?
That's always what we're looking to do, every year. And that would be a fantastic accomplishment, to do it again 2 years in a row. And, for us right now, we're taking it one game at a time, and we know what that next game is and what we need to do. And if we do that, I think we'll be in good places.
Well, best of luck this weekend and for the rest of the season, TJ. It's been great watching your team excel this season. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.